Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm back for another player interview today. Today, I'm going to be interviewing the big man in the middle for UAB. I'm talking about the 7-foot junior center that's going to block your shot if you come into the paint with him. I'm talking about Trey Jemison. This guy, over the past few years for the Blazers, has been an absolute force, slamming the ball home and just being so impactful on the defensive end for UAB. He's such a great guy. I've been trying to get him on here for a while, and he just joined this live. I'm going to get him on here and ask some questions.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man?
How you doing? Can I flip this camera? I need to rotate it.
There we go.
There we go.
It's good to finally have you on here, man.
I'm happy to be here, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right, man. So you've been at UAB for the past 2 years, and I was looking through some of the stuff, obviously your stats, the awards, all the accomplishments that you guys have had, which has been a lot over the past few seasons. The one thing that I found interesting that I haven't had happen for one of the players I've interviewed yet, you're actually playing for your hometown, Birmingham, Alabama. Talk to me about the feeling, being able to play for your home crowd every single night.
Bro, I love it, man. It's kind of crazy to see people that you grew up with at your games every single night, man. I see people in the stands like, bro, I saw you in middle school, played in Irondale. I saw you in high school. So it's an amazing feeling, bro.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I mean, over the past 2 seasons you've been there, you guys, this year you guys went 27-8. Last year you went 22-7. I mean, just some great records in Conference USA play. This year you guys made it all the way to the national tournament, won Conference USA tournament championship. You were huge forces always in the paint, 7 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, a block and a half, shooting 63% from the field. Phenomenal work. Talk to me about the success from this past season and what you guys really did this year to get to that next level.
Man, to be honest, bro, this year we had a better guard play, a better united team. We were dysfunctional at times, but we always came back together and worked our butts off each and every day. Our willingness to fight through no matter what game we played through made us have a great season.
Awesome, man. Yeah, you mentioned the great guard play. You guys had the Conference USA Player of the Year in Jordan Walker. 20 points a game is always a huge help to have. And he, was finding you down low in the paint for those dunks every single night. Also, 5 assists a game. Talk to me about the presence that he had on the court for you guys, how he helped you guys get there.
Judge is a phenomenal person and a guard, bro. But his IQ on the court and his dog in him, bro. Like, bro might be 5'9", but bro's a real life. He plays like he's 6'5". He just goes all out every night, man. And I love playing with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was that main superstar guy for you guys this year. Obviously, Player of the Year honors. You started every single game. You averaged about 26, 27 minutes a game down low in the paint for you guys. You didn't have to be that main scorer for your team. You didn't have to score double figures every night, but you always managed to impact the game and get your guys hype every single game. Talk to me about your role for this team. What did you really do for this team this year?
But first, I have to be a leader, man. I'm 22 now, so being out there, being a leader, the guys, the younger guys. Because I've been at UAB, this is my 3rd year coming up now, so I know the routine. I know Coach Kennedy, so I have to be a leader each and every night, even when I don't feel like it. Also, I have to be a defensive presence. I have to protect that rim, make sure I'm blocking shots, boxing out guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the biggest guy we have by 4 inches and 30 pounds probably. So going out there just being a solid 5 man each and every night was huge for us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got all defensive team honors last season, and like you said, you're the tallest guy by 4 inches. You're playing a majority of those 5 minutes for your team, especially now that my buddy Simeon Kirkland, he's at New Orleans now. He left from you guys last year. Just wanted to shout him out because I know he's going to be on here later.
Yeah,
that's my guy. For Coach Kennedy, he's got a very unique system where he uses the starters primarily throughout most of the game. Not really a whole lot of guys coming off the bench. Talk to me about the system that you guys have and how guys stay, guys on the bench help out the guys that are always on the court.
Pretty much, bro. Like, it's more of a practice thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we're in practice, we have to focus on, hey, like, when it's your time to step up, you gotta be ready, bro. So the guys who don't play as much are pretty as good as us, to be honest. Roger Gordon, backup 5-man, is phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? I'm just older and experienced right now, so I get more minutes. But those guys on the bench work their butt off. Have been playing great for us, man. Tony comes in with great defensive presence. You know what I'm saying? He might get 10 minutes a game, but he's gonna feel his presence when he's there.
Yeah, I mean, all those guys are really talented. Every time they come off the bench, it seems like they always still manage to help you guys out. Even if they're only playing, like you said, 2-3 minutes a game, they're still managing to help you guys out a lot. You yourself, you have a lot of experience. That's why you're starting. That's why you're getting at that leadership role. You got a lot of experience at Clemson before you got to UAB. You spent 2 years there.
Earlier, Debbie, one of the other ones was trying to reduce the physicality in the game, and that was a physical dunk by Jemison there.
Talk to me about that experience there. What did you learn at Clemson that translated over to UAB when you're going against high-level competition in the ACC every single night?
It comes out learned a lot, man. I wasn't doing much playing, but I did take a lot of notes and just learn from great players, guys. Coach Brian Brownell always told us that mental is physical as 4 to 1. At the time, I was 18, I didn't believe him, but like as I got older, I realized how serious that is. You know, so it's a long season. It's tough going in and out, traveling every night. So when your mental is not on point for these games, it's hard to play your best basketball. So learning that your mental is so important to your game was huge. Learn how to lead from Amir Sims, was a great leader there. Shelton Mitchell, a phenomenal leader. So I learned that. And what I really learned is that you're never really working as hard as you think you are. Because I was working my butt off at Clemson, like, yo, like, I'm getting extra shots, I'm doing weightlifting, doing all this other stuff. And my coaches and my teammates said, bro, you're working hard, but you can do a little more. And that's true. Like, it's always another step you can take, you know, saying to reach all your goals.
There's always that next step, always that next level that you can reach. And it seems like every single season you're reaching that next step. You're always doing something new. You know, I mean, last season you were great. This year it just seemed like you managed to bounce even higher, blocking those shots, dunking the ball. I don't even know how that's possible. You know, just you put in a lot of work. So it really helped translate. Like I said, man, you guys went 27-8 this season, made it all the way to the Conference USA championships and won. I know last season you guys came up short against Western Kentucky. This year you finally got there, got to punch that ticket. I see you wearing the March Madness hat right now. Talk to me about that feeling once you guys won that conference tournament and you realized you were going to the big dance.
It was unreal, man. Like we won, and I sprained my MCL that game. I remember being in pain, but when I saw the confetti go, I was like, "Yo, this is crazy! Like we're really here, man!" Like all those long workouts, all the early morning practices, like it finally paid off. So it was a phenomenal feeling, bro.
And then you guys ended up going off and playing Houston, one of the best teams in the country, in the first round. Didn't go the way you wanted to, but still being a part of the big dance in front of a huge crowd is always just a great feeling. Talk to me about, you know, going there and the practice before the game, you know, during the game. What was that whole feeling like for you guys, the experience?
Well, it's kind of crazy, man. I remember when we came home for like 2 days and went right back out to what were we, Pittsburgh, I think, in Pittsburgh. And it was kind of just surreal, man. Like, did a little walkthrough, got some shot stuff in the gym, man. It was just amazing to be there. Like, the gym was humongous. It was the hockey arena gym for the Pittsburgh, I forgot the team name, but like, it was just so beautiful, bro, to be out there having a good time, my boys.
And here comes Walker. UAB wants to go.
Nice.
Woo! Jemison.
Oh my goodness.
Rocks the rim, knocked it off balance, and jackhammers it through.
On that high screen and roll for Jemison. Look at this. He just takes him right into the rim with him.
Good hands.
Oh my goodness. Better finish.
Yeah, it's always a great experience. I talked to my buddy Jalen, who was with Jacksonville State. They played Auburn. I interviewed him a while back. They said basically the same thing. You know, it's just a great experience overall. UAB over the past few seasons has been one of the top mid-major schools in the country. And they're actually going from that mid-major level to the high-major level. I believe not this season, but the season after, they're making that transition to the American Conference with Memphis, South Florida, and a couple of other really talented schools. Talk to me about the level of talent that UAB has had over the past few years and why they deserve to make this transition to that high major level.
I think not just from basketball, but from all other sports. Football, softball, soccer, we're all pretty dominant in what we do. Like every time people schedule UAB, it's like, wow, it's gonna be a dogfight. I've seen that from my softball team playing great versus Georgia Tech, from my football team being the best schools, and from even my baseball team being better on the day. They go out there and compete each and every day. So us being that next level is just saying how respect we should have.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to keep getting that experience next year because you said before that you're entering your third year with UAB. You're staying using that fifth year of eligibility because of that free COVID year. Talk to me about how happy are you to stay for one more season? How fortunate are you to be able to get that extra COVID year?
Man, I'm truly blessed, man. Personally, I should have redshirted my freshman year at Clemson, but I was young and naive and didn't think about it. So to have this year to finally, be my true senior year, give it my all, I'm just truly blessed that God gave me another chance to show my talents and make a name for myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'm sure just as always, you guys are going to have a tough schedule next year. You guys always manage to play some tough competition. I know this year in non-conference play, you played South Carolina, San Francisco, West Virginia. You went off and beat a very tough St. Louis team, 77-72, a great game. You had some phenomenal games, a bunch of double-doubles. You had a 3 straight game of 12-plus rebounds, just dominating the boards. You had a double-double against West Virginia, 10-12, 11-12 versus New Mexico. Talk to me about, the toughness in your guys' schedule and how that really helped get you guys ready for that conference play.
It was kind of huge for us, bro. The first year I was here, man, our schedule wasn't the greatest, to be honest. I think out of all teams, we were ranked like 300th in schedule, like competitiveness. So like this next year, following year, coach was like, yo, we're gonna play some bigger teams, some better teams to make sure that we can compete whoever Conference USA. And it worked out great for us, man. We kind of we slipped up sometimes Conference USA versus Rice and Marshall, but for the most of all, we were locked in. Like the games that got us ready in the regular season made us great teams in conference play.
Yeah, that definitely transitioned over because Conference USA may be considered a mid-major conference, but it's probably the best mid-major conference in my opinion. You talk about, like you said, Rice, Marshall, UTEP's a good team, Middle Tennessee in that conference. I mean, talk to me about the toughness in Conference USA play. Like, there's a lot of phenomenal talent. Western Kentucky, you had to go against Charles Bassey, who's now in the NBA. You're going against great guys that could play at that high major level. You yourself can go back to that high major level. There's no doubt in my mind. Talk to me about the talent in that conference altogether.
It's huge, man. A lot of great guys play Conference USA. The shooting guard Marshall was supposed to be drafted this year. Ken Walker's an amazing player. The point guard from North Texas is a great guy, bro, a great player. And it's kind of slept on. Conference USA is real, man. Ain't no weak nights. You can't just show up and just blow somebody out. Every time you go on and play a gym, you're gonna have to give your best game, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always love watching those games. I have a couple buddies for Southern Miss. I have a couple buddies, like I said, Sim played for UAB last year, so I'm always tuning into some games.
Yeah.
I know next year it's going to be even more of a dogfight for you guys. There's no doubt in my mind that you guys are going to end up on top once again and make it back to March Madness and go even further, man. So yeah. I wish you luck next season. I appreciate you so much for getting on here and doing this with me, so thank you, man.
No problem. Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course, bro. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, bro. Be blessed. I'll see you.
Thank you.